Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wondered how just one war could change the entire world forever? How did countries that fought together in World War One become enemies again within 20 years? In today's video, we are going to understand the causes and the consequences of World War Two in a simple and interesting way. This topic is extremely important, so stay till the end. The causes can be remembered in 6 simple points. The Treaty of Versailles, global economic crisis, the rise of fascism and Nazism, policy of appeasement, failure of the League of Nations, and the immediate cause. The Treaty of Versailles, the biggest cause. After World War One, Germany was treated very harshly. It had to accept full responsibility for the war, pay huge reparations, lose large territories, reduce its army, navy, and air force. Imagine being blamed for everything and punished severely. Germany felt insulted and wanted revenge, and this became the foundation for another war. Global economic crisis. In 1929, the Great Depression hit the world. Industries closed down, trade declined. Millions of people lost their jobs. People suffered from poverty and inflation. During difficult times, people began supporting strong leaders who promised jobs and stability. And that's where your third point comes in, the rise of fascism and Nazism. This led to the rise of dictators. In Italy, Benito Mussolini promoted fascism. In Germany, Adolf Hitler spread Nazism, believing Germans were racially superior. Both wanted to build powerful empires through military strength and expansion. Policy of appeasement. Britain and France hoped to avoid another war. So they allowed Hitler to take control of places like Austria, Rhineland, and parts of Czechoslovakia, believing he would stop there. Instead, this only made Hitler more confident and aggressive. Failure of League of Nations. The League of Nations was created to maintain peace after World War One, but many important countries did not join, and it had no army to enforce its decisions. As countries like Germany, Italy, and Japan became aggressive, the League failed to stop them. The immediate cause. On 1st of September 1939, Germany invaded Poland. Why? Because Poland got a land route, that is a Polish corridor, and the port of Danzig. Hitler wanted to take back the land lost after World War One. Britain and France now want Germany to withdraw. When Germany refused, Britain and France declared war on Germany, and that is how World War II officially began. Now let's look at the consequences of World War II. The consequences can be divided into political, economic, and social. Political consequences. The world changed dramatically. The United States and the Soviet Union emerged as two powerful superpowers. This started the Cold War, where the two countries competed without fighting each other directly. Instead, they fought proxy wars in countries like Korea and Vietnam. The United Nations was also established to maintain world peace and security. Another major change was decolonization, where many countries in Asia and Africa gained independence. Economic consequences. The war left economies in ruin. There was inflation, massive debts, decline in trade, fall in industrial production, scarcity of essential goods, and widespread unemployment. Many countries took years to recover. Social consequences. Perhaps the greatest loss was human life. Millions of soldiers and civilians died. The atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki caused unimaginable destruction. Cities were destroyed, people became homeless, many suffered from poverty, starvation, and disease. Families were torn apart, leaving behind countless widows, orphans, and refugees. Now let's look at one final topic from the chapter, the Non-Aligned Movement, or NAM. After World War II, the world was divided into two political blocs. One was led by the United States, while the other was led by the Soviet Union. This period is known as the Cold War. Many newly independent countries, including India, did not want to join either side. Instead, they chose to remain neutral. This led to the formation of the Non-Aligned Movement, or NAM. The movement was founded by leaders such as Jawaharlal Nehru of India, Gamal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, Joseph Broz Tito of Yugoslavia, Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, and Sukarno of Indonesia. NAM was based on the Panchsheel principles, which include mutual respect, non aggression, non interference, equality and mutual benefit, and peaceful coexistence. The main objectives of NAM were to provide world peace, oppose colonialism and imperialism, stay independent in foreign policy, avoid joining military alliances like NATO or the Warsaw Pact, and maintain friendly relations with all nations. So, in this chapter, we've learned how World War II began, how it changed the world forever, and how the non alignment movement gave newly independent nations a voice in global politics. If this video has helped you understand the chapter better, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon so you never miss out on the class 10th history lessons. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Happy learning.